Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, just doing a little maintenance on the Honda HRX here. St. Augustine blades of grass were starting to get ripped a little bit, starting to have that white haze, that that ripping effect. So, good time to swap the blades out. I got an old pair that have been sharpened. My old guy down the road at my mower shop, $5 to sharpen these. He sold out. So I gotta find a new place because I mean I can sharpen them myself, but I'd really prefer just to drop them off and just have somebody that really knows what they're doing sharpen these bad boys. But anyway, we're not here to really talk about the mower. What I'm wanting to do this video about is just to give some insight that I've had over the past couple years with doing a winter ryegrass overseed of warm season turf. Now, if you've been following the channel, you know I'm in the DFW area on the north side, St. Augustine in the front, Common Bermuda in the back. And if you're familiar, my backyard does not have a swimming pool in it. It's also kind of surrounded by mature trees and bushes and stuff like that, where you don't get a lot of airflow in that backyard, especially in the middle of summertime. Now this summer, 2022, for those of you guys watching, I know everybody's been dealing with it, but it was sweltering back there here in Texas. So that backyard was unusable this summer unless it was really early in the morning or really late in the evening, or we had swimming pools set on it. But other than that, we weren't back there kicking the ball around or anything like that. But primarily, the amount of maintenance that I was having to put in that backyard to try to keep it at 1 inch was a lot of work with not a lot of reward. Nobody sees my backyard because you can't see it from the front road, so it's not like everybody driving by can see my backyard and say, oh wow, it looks really good. And then us as a family going out there and play, we're not playing out there in the middle of the day. So we're going Kate buzzed me. We're going, somewhere cool to do stuff like that. So, a couple years ago, I was doing a little bit of reading, and without pictures, and I came across somebody talking about reversing their lawn. Now, I went ahead and I was like, let's give this a shot. And what it was is, I don't use that Bermuda lawn as much as I do in the fall, winter, and spring. Temperatures are a lot cooler. It's a lot more comfortable to play out there, and we just enjoy that backyard a lot more during those seasons than we do the summertime. But I just kind of came up with this idea for my lawn. I didn't come up with the whole idea, but just what I wanted to do with my lawn was test some different types of ryegrass, doing a winter overseed, and just seeing how the seasons go. Now, in season number 1, which was 2 years ago, we did perennial ryegrass, Stover's Grand Slam. Awesome stuff. I wish you could have that year round around here because that thing is gorgeous. Cut at 1 inch, stripes hard, and very durable. The last 2 years, we've had very harsh winters here in Texas, in the DFW area, and both ryegrasses withstood that very well, I will say. But the first season, like I said, is the perennial ryegrass, and I planted it. I think we started seeding everything around the middle of October, so getting the Bermuda lawn all finished up, and rolled right into a ryegrass overseed, or winter ryegrass overseed, middle of October. Started getting green up in November, good green December, January, February, winter storm hit, March, April, May. Into May is whenever I lost it. 7 months of a really nice lawn, minus whenever it snowed. And I didn't lose the lawn, it was just covered by snow, so you can see it. But 7 months, we were able to use that backyard for 7 months, as far as the ryegrass goes. Once June got here, the summer temperatures just overtook. Ryegrass started going dormant and then died off. Did not kill off the ryegrass. I let there be a natural transition to the common Bermuda absolutely horrific June, July, and August. Towards the end of August, I didn't get full restoration of the Bermuda area until middle to the end of August. So keep that in mind. If you're doing that for your front yard, I personally wouldn't recommend doing a natural transition back to your Bermuda warm season turf. Okay? It just didn't work for me. I'm not telling you what to do. I don't have a degree in grassology or anything like that. This is just a hobby and what I've been doing in my yard and what I've noticed. So you take everything that I say with a grain of salt, of course. So the next season, I did Pennington's annual ryegrass. Now, it did really good too. I would say the Stover's is a little hardier, but I mean, we're talking about a swinging price range too. So, but both 50-pound bags. Planted it at the same time, seeded at the same time, and still even had another harsh winter with it, and it did pretty good. I had more bare spots with the annual rye than I did with the Penningtons, or with the Stover's perennial. Again, that might be a price range and quality difference, but I'm still happy with both. However, when February rolled around, I did MSM turf herbicide, and I did one application in that backyard, and I snuffed out all the, most of the ryegrass, just whatever one application killed off, and it worked really well. I got majority of it, not all of it, but I got majority of it, but I didn't do a separate application of it. I just kind of let it be as is because I was like, it'll get going. It got majority of it. We're not going to have any issues here, and we didn't. And then I continued with the Bermuda schedule, waking it up early spring and then rolling into the summer. So what I'm going back to is that perennial ryegrass, and it'll be planted about middle October. I'm going to have everything going, and I'm just going to let it go all the way to June. I'm going to have an ugly June, July, August, which I'm okay with. I don't really care about the backyard. We're also going to, we may be doing some other stuff in that backyard construction-wise, so I don't really want to get too crazy with some stuff. But that covers the months that we're going to be playing all the time out there. The middle of the day, we can go out there when it's 50, 60 degrees outside and kick the ball around and not play on dormant grass. So to me, that's just that's a better use of our backyard time, effort, and money doing something like that than trying to get a nice Bermuda lawn that looks great for a picture for Instagram for you guys, but I don't get to go play on it and use it because I just don't want to sweat my butt off being outside on it. Alright guys, so that's about it. If you have any questions or anything about winter ryegrass or anything like that, leave a comment down below and I'll try to get back to you. I hope this helped, and thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.